That was last night. Odell Beckham Jr. helping the Giants to their second victory this season against the Dallas Cowboys. It drops the Cowboys to 11-2 on the year. The only 2 L's they've had have come against their division rivals. It was, however, Dylan, the third straight game that the Cowboys lost against the number. They started the season just as hot, ATS, against the spread, as they did in the real-life win-loss column. They were 9-0-1 against the number in their first 10 games, but 3 straight L's when it comes to the spread. So we've seen a bit of a regression there for the Cowboys when it comes to the point spread. Would you ride this new streak as we look at this Vegas impact, betting the NFL down the stretch? Or do you think Dallas can buck the trend and get back to the team they were against the number as we wind down the final few weeks of the season?
I know this isn't the answer you want to hear, but it depends on the number. It depends on what Vegas sets the number at. The reason they were so good against the spread early is because no one, Vegas included, or fans, Cowboy fans, I think the Cowboys themselves didn't know how good they were going to be. After losing to the Giants, when you reel off all those victories, some convincingly, some by a landslide, I think it took Vegas a little time to catch up and set the numbers accordingly. Well, now when you have an 11-1 team going into last night, all of a sudden they're setting the numbers a lot higher, a lot more in Dallas's favored, so it's harder for them to cover those spreads. Now with yesterday's action, and now with the couple, what is it? You said three straight? Now with 3 straight games where they're not covering the number, it's going to be interesting if Vegas starts putting those spreads back down to earth. They've got some divisional games left. They have some tough contests. The Buccaneers are going to be a very interesting spread. Like, if you ask me, that should be about a field goal, maybe 3.5. Especially when you look at Tampa Bay, maybe the hottest team in football. They've won 5 games in a row. Their defense is playing unreal. Whole Breeze without a touchdown yesterday while picking them off 3 times. 2 weeks before that, they hold Seattle to only 5 points. Defense has really picked it up a little bit. So I don't think you're going to see Dallas that much more than field goal favorites against Tampa Bay because Tampa's that hot. And if that's the case, I don't know. I sort of like Tampa. They're the hotter team right now. So right now, I'd either lay off or bet against the Cowboys. But, that depends on how Vegas readjusts to the fact that the Cowboys are now not covering.